CollectAWrestlePalooza. CollectAWrestlePalooza.
Hello, wrestling and sports card collectors. This is Tom from CollectAWrestlePalooza. This week I'm counting down the top 5 eBay sales at auction of Hulk Hogan wrestling cards. I only look at completed eBay auctions for my top 5 lists, as they tend to be indicative of the real market for these collectibles, but man, do we have some good ones this week, including a 5-figure sale of a pretty common base card and a PSA 10. You're going to want to stay tuned for that one. Coming in at number 5 is, okay, let me get this one right, a 2015 Topps Chrome Pulsar Refractor autograph serial numbered out of 75 PSA 10 Hulk Hogan wrestling card, which sold at auction for $1,324. Now, this is a strong sale for a Hogan autograph, which generally sell in the range of $200 to $500 on a base card, depending on the quality in today's market. However, this one has a lot of extra check marks. Number 1, it's hard signed. Number 2, it's serial numbered and shiny. Number 3, it's from 2015, before the current wrestling card boom. And number 4, most importantly, it's a great looking card. I mean, take a look for yourself. This card is visually striking. You've got the color match gradient background, you've got the oversized clean signature, and the trademark Hulk ripping his yellow shirt pose. This is Hulkamania at its finest. Coming in at number 4 is the 2023 Panini Revolution Hulk Hogan Kaboom in a PSA 10, which sold for $1,625. I think this sale is a wild card, and time will tell if these WWE firsts and Panini will have legs into the future. Many folks in the hobby are saying the WWE Kabooms are not rare, considering the number of listings on eBay the day of release. However, recall what happened to WWE Prism in 2022. Shortly after release, hobby boxes went up to almost $2,000 before falling back to $200 to $300, which is what they sell for today. So merchants may be capitalizing on a similar hype with the WWE Kabooms. Time will tell. But whatever you think of the longevity, this is a beautiful card. Of the WWE Kaboom designs, I think Hogan is one of the best. His character plays into the cartoony look of the set. Do you agree? Leave a comment below. Coming in at number 3 is what many folks consider the blue chip iconic Hulk Hogan card to own, the 1982 Wrestling All-Stars Hogan. This one sold for $3,449 in a PSA 7. There's no denying this is a great card. The young Hulkster still looking human and vulnerable. The yellow border foreshadows what he would become with Hulkamania, and the card is pretty rare. It's arguably Hulk's rookie card. So for all these reasons, the hobby has decided this is the Hulk card to own and to show off in your collection. Do I personally own one? No, I don't. That's not because I don't think this card has legs, but to be honest, I can't afford it. And also, I don't like to buy what's hot, and Wrestling All-Stars have been hot for quite a while. Coming in at number 2 is one of the coolest wrestling card sales from recent memory, a 1985 O-Pee-Chee Hulk Hogan sticker, which sold in a PSA 10 for $4,494. We're seeing a trend in the hobby of PSA 10 base wrestling cards selling for incrementally more and more every month, particularly if the superstar depicted is a legend. Now, don't get me wrong, this card is fairly rare. It is the Canadian O-Pee-Chee release, and a PSA 10 sticker from 1985 is almost unheard of. But $4,500 for a base 1985 sticker is a really nice sign that the hobby is finally acknowledging the historical importance of these wrestling cards. Hulk Hogan is the GOAT of wrestling, and this is sticker number 1 from the first WWF licensed pack pullable card of Hulk Hogan. And not only that, the card is really attractive. The design is stellar, and the pose of Hogan with the belt is spot on for card number 1 of the sticker set. Now, speaking of PSA base cards selling for a small fortune, coming in at number 1 is the 1985 Topps Hulk Hogan number 1 base card in a PSA 10, which sold for an astounding $15,000. This is an amazing sale for the wrestling card hobby. It signifies that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the best versions of the most iconic cards. Now, this is the first pack pullable Hulk Hogan WWF licensed card, and it's amazing. Hogan had just won the belt from the Iron Sheik. Hulkamania was brewing. The background of the card is gold, just like the belt, and it is card number 1 of the 1985 Topps WWF set. To put this price in perspective, a PSA 9 of the O-Pee-Chee version of this same card sold a couple months ago for only $1,600. The Topps versions of the card are much more common than the O-Pee-Chee, and one grade up sold for almost 10 times as much as the PSA 9. So this is an important sale. It's going to be interesting to see if this card continues to grow in popularity against the Wrestling All-Stars Hogan. And that does it for this week. I hope you're enjoying my top 5 videos. Be sure to check out the archives if you want to see more content. Keep it real, have fun collecting, stay good to each other. Peace.
CollectAWrestlePalooza, CollectAWrestlePalooza.